Welcome to this presentation about endpoint monitoring. We will see what endpoint monitoring means, why it is essential for cybersecurity, and how it helps protect networks and devices from cybersecurity threats. Endpoint monitoring are three types that are administrative controls, local endpoint protection, and endpoint maintenance. Let us see clearly about this in next slide. Here, local endpoint protection involves OS and startup hardening to protect the device from initial threats. It also includes disk security and encryption to safeguard data, along with data loss prevention or DLP mechanisms. And administration controls includes managing passwords, applying user restrictions, and enforcing the principle of least privilege. It is nothing but POLP to limit user permissions only to what's necessary. And endpoint maintenance covers automated updates and patching, regular policy complaints checks, and backups to ensure system stability and protection. Here we can see types of endpoint monitoring. Endpoint monitoring is divided into three main categories that are endpoint protection, intrusion detection system, and endpoint detection and response. These are nothing but EPP, IDS, and EDR. Each plays a critical role in maintaining endpoint security. Here the endpoint protection. Endpoint protection solutions manage and protect devices such as desktop, laptop, servers, and smartphones from cyber threats. We can see about endpoint protection platform in this slide. Here the endpoint protection platform. It is nothing but EPP. Here it verifies software versions, scans for viruses and malwares, prevents data loss, and enforces security policies consistently. These are the main 3 points of endpoint protection platform. We can see how the endpoint detection and response helps to identify and stop advanced threats and monitoring for suspicious connections, sending automated alerts, and how EDR improves overall security in next. Endpoint detection and response. EDR is an advanced security solution designed to protect endpoint by actively monitoring for suspicious activities and responding to threats in real time. EDR solutions continuously scan and analyze the endpoint data of indicators of compromise, such as unusual network connections, suspicious programs, or abnormal behavior. When a potential threat is detected, such as ransomware or zero-day attack, the EDR system immediately alerts security teams and can automatically take action to block or isolate the compromised data. A key advantage of EDR is ability to quickly identify and stop threats that traditionally antivirus software might miss. By monitoring and responding to threats as they happen, EDR helps organizations to reduce the risk of data breaches and minimize the impact of cyber attacks. Overall, EDR provides organizations with greater visibility and faster, more effective responses to modern cybersecurity threats. EPP and EDR solutions work together to provide a layered approach to endpoint security. While EPP focuses on preventing known threats, EDR adds advanced detection and response capabilities. A key advantage of EDR is its ability to automate the immediate response to threats undetected anywhere in the network. When a threat is identified, EDR solutions can easily lock down affected devices or execute specific actions to contain the issue. This automatic response helps prevent the spread of attacks and minimize the damages. By integrating EPP and EDR, organizations ensure they have both strong preventive and measures and rapid incident response, keeping their network and data safe even as threats evolve. Securing unknown and BYOD. Bring your own device. Endpoints is a critical part of network security. One effective strategy is disabling access for any device that the network does not recognize. This approach forces users with unknown devices to register their equipment before they are granted access. By requiring registration, we are not only make it easier to manage registered devices, but also prevent attackers from attempting to insert unauthorized devices onto the network. This helps protect sensitive data and resources from potential threats. In short, securing unknown on BYOD endpoints strengthens that the entire network by ensuring that only trusted, validated devices can connect. Thank you for your attention throughout this endpoint monitoring presentation. I have covered the key components necessary for securing endpoints, including administrative controls, local endpoint protection, endpoint maintenance, and the types of endpoint monitoring. Thank you.